Hi, this is Sakshi Kumra. My student ID is 3011238884 and my group partner is Aysha Ahmed, and our research topic is substituting lactic acid bacteria with chili stems for yogurt production of almond milk, and will increase the fermentation rate and decrease the pH of the yogurt as compared to standard yogurt. So today I'm gonna do the second trial using chili stems in place of LAB culture, and will inoculate it into 2% fat milk. In the experimental setup, I'm having 2% fat milk, astro yogurt for positive control, chili stems, and pH meter, gram scale. Keep my 4 bowls. First bowl with 3 grams of chili stems in 2% fat milk. Second bowl with 6 grams of chili stems in 2% fat milk, and positive and negative control just besides the vent of the heater, so that the temperature will remain constant throughout the process of fermentation. Now it's time to check the pH of our sample and controls. So firstly I will calibrate this pH meter. Time to check the weight of our fermented samples, and I will use this gram scale, and firstly I will calibrate it. After calibrating the pH meter, and will take the pH reading of my sample with chili stems. Positive control. I inoculated LEB culture from commercial yogurt in 2% fat milk, into 2% fat milk, and there is formation of yogurt after 9 to 10 hours of fermentation process, and thus it is concluded that our LEB culture was viable, and it's only 2% fat milk without any starter culture, and there is no formation of yogurt after 9 to 10 hours of fermentation process, thus the milk was sterile. These are my independent variables for trial 2. In this cup I inoculated 3 grams of chili stems in 2% fat milk, and in this cup I inoculated 6 grams of chili stems in 2% fat milk, and we used two quantities of chili stems in order to check in which milk inoculated milk with chili stems the yogurt fermented faster. So in both the cups there are formation of lumps, as well as there is lots of water content.
Hello, this is the trial 2 of my experiment with the chili stems and almond milk, and my independent variable for this week is the silk almond milk. So I'm taking this milk and I'm boiling it, and the same procedure. I have already marked the containers with the positive control, negative control, and the almond milk plus lab culture. My positive control is going to be that milk with 2% fat with inoculated with the lactic acid bacteria culture, whereas my negative control is going to be the milk with 2% fat without anything. I am taking one additional negative control because I believe I should also check the sterility for almond milk. So I am taking another negative control as where I am taking almond milk, boiled almond milk without any inoculation. So I have inoculated the almond milk with the lactic acid bacteria culture right now, and I'm taking the pH reading for it. These are the results after 8 hours of incubation at 25 degrees. This is the thermostat vent. I kept it near this. This is the positive control, and the texture is, the yogurt is already formed. This is the almond milk plus lab culture. That was my experiment, and no curd formation has been seen. The pH dropped, but the curd is not formed. That is my negative control to check the sterility of the milk used, and there is no curd formation and no growth can be seen, which means that the milk used was sterile. This is an additional sample I kept. I just kept almond milk and did not inoculate it with anything. I'm just calling it additional control. I was checking whether there is going to be any growth in this milk. So I was checking the sterility, and you can see there is no growth, no curd formation, no lumps, and the texture is same as before. So that was the experiment after 8 hours of incubation. These are the results after 9 hours of incubation of trial 3 of my experiment. This is just almond milk without any inoculation, and the texture is same as before, although the pH increased from 6.94 to 7.31. This is the positive control with a pH of 4.34, and this is 2% fat milk with lab culture. The texture is fine, and the curd is already formed. This is the experimental setup with the chili stems in almond milk. No texture is changed, no lumps or bubble formation was seen, and the pH slightly dropped in the beginning, and after that it went from 6.85 to 7.54. This is the another setup that with the chili stems into 2% fat milk. No yogurt fermentation has been seen even after 9 hours of incubation, and the pH went from 6.53 to 6.55. So no much change was seen.